Do you know that not all Aries are the same? While the sign is known for being bold, fearless, and determined, there's more to an Aries than just the typical traits you might associate with this sign. The key lies in your exact birth date. That's right. Depending on when you were born, your Aries energy can take on different qualities. So, which type of Aries are you? In this video, we will explore the 6 types of Aries, breaking them down by birth date. From the fearless warriors who rush into life to the rebellious visionaries who challenge the rules, each Aries has its own unique fire. Some burn hot and fast, while others are more strategic and controlled. Aries energy is undeniably powerful, but not all Aries express it in the same way. By the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of your Aries personality and how it shapes your approach to life. Let's dive into the 6 types of Aries, and see which one you resonate with the most. But before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to the Path to Buddhist Wisdom for more deep dives into astrology, personality, and spirituality. Let's get started. The Pure Aries, March the 21st to March the 25th. Let's start with the purest Aries of them all, the ones born between March 21st and March 25th. If you were born during this period, you might just be the most intense Aries there is. This group embodies the rawest and most untamed form of Aries energy. You are the first spark of fire in the zodiac, the ignition of energy that doesn't stop to ask for permission. It simply moves forward. You don't hesitate. You don't overthink things. And you certainly don't wait around for approval. You act on instinct and follow your desires with full force, facing life with an unshakable confidence that others admire but might also fear. Being born in this period means you are ruled entirely by Mars, the planet of war, aggression, ambition, and drive. This makes you one of the most intense types of Aries, embodying everything the sign represents without dilution. You don't just want to win, you need to win. You don't chase success, you attack it. You don't take risks, you thrive on them. People feel your presence the moment you walk into a room. Your energy is magnetic, powerful, and impossible to ignore. You have an aura of unstoppable determination, and while some people admire your boldness, others might find it overwhelming. But do you care? Not really. You weren't born to blend in, you were born to lead the charge, break barriers, and conquer challenges. One of your greatest strengths is your fearlessness. While others hesitate, calculating every possible outcome, you dive straight in. You trust yourself enough to know that whatever happens, you'll handle it. This makes you a natural trailblazer, someone who thrives in situations where quick thinking and decisive action are needed. In high-pressure moments, when others panic or freeze, you rise to the occasion, taking control and pushing forward with confidence. You also have an unstoppable drive. Giving up is simply not in your nature. If you want something, you go after it, no excuses, no delays, no distractions. You thrive on challenges and competition, always seeking the next mountain to climb, whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal goals. You refuse to be second best. You don't just participate, you dominate. Your honesty is another defining trait. You say exactly what you mean, and you don't sugarcoat things to spare people's feelings. While some might find you blunt or even intimidating, others appreciate your raw honesty and authenticity. You don't waste time with pretenses or fake politeness. If something needs to be said, you say it. If something needs to be done, you do it. But let's be real, being pure fire comes with its challenges. While your impulsiveness makes you bold and adventurous, it also means you sometimes act before thinking things through. You're the type to dive headfirst into a situation and only later realize, maybe I should have planned that better. This can lead to reckless decisions, unnecessary conflicts, or jumping into things too quickly without fully understanding the consequences. Your temper is explosive. When you're angry, you don't hold back. You say exactly what's on your mind, loudly, directly, and without a filter. The good news is that your anger burns fast. You might explode 1 minute and be completely over it the next. But not everyone moves on as quickly as you do. And sometimes your words leave scars that take longer to heal. Learning how to channel your frustration into something productive, like physical activity, goal setting, or creative outlets, can help prevent unnecessary conflicts. Another thing to watch out for is impatience. You want things now, and waiting is absolute torture for you. Whether it's a career goal, a personal achievement, or even something simple like waiting in line at a coffee shop, delays frustrate you more than anything. The world doesn't always move at your speed, and learning to slow down and appreciate the process can help you avoid unnecessary frustration. When it comes to relationships, you are passionate, intense, and incredibly direct. If you like someone, they'll know it. You don't play games. You don't send mixed signals. And you certainly don't wait 3 days to text back. You chase what you want with full confidence. And if someone isn't interested, you move on just as quickly. However, your need for excitement can make long-term relationships a challenge. If things become too predictable or routine, you may start looking for something new without even realizing it. Summary of Part 1. In this section, we've uncovered the pure warrior Aries. You are bold, fearless, and relentless in your pursuit of goals. Your strengths lie in your drive, fearlessness, and honesty, but challenges like impatience, impulsiveness, and explosive anger are things to be mindful of. The key to thriving is learning to balance your raw energy with patience and strategy. Call to action. Which Aries type do you think you are so far? Drop a comment below and let us know if you identify more with the pure warrior or if you think your Aries energy takes a different form. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Path to Buddhist Wisdom for more insights into astrology. Stay tuned for Part 2, where we dive into the next type of Aries. Part 2, the natural leader Aries, March the 26th to March the 30th. Leading with authority. Now let's move on to the next type of Aries, the natural born leaders. If you were born between March 26th and March 30th, you might find that leadership comes naturally to you. This group is marked by a unique ability to take charge and command respect, not just because of their fiery energy but also because of their focused ambition. You still have that signature Aries drive, but it's directed with intention and purpose. Unlike the pure warrior, who thrives on impulsive action, the natural leader is more calculated. You don't just rush into things, you lead with foresight, always thinking several steps ahead. You're not just looking to win, you want to lead and inspire others. Your ability to take charge in any situation is magnetic, and people often find themselves naturally gravitating toward you. Personal story. Think about a time when you had to take charge of a group. Whether it was in your career, a volunteer event, or even among your friends. People trusted your judgment and followed your lead because they believed in your ability to make the right decisions. Even when the pressure was high, your confidence and decisiveness are what draw others to you, and they respect the way you carry yourself in leadership roles. Life lesson. Being a natural leader comes with its challenges. One of the biggest struggles you face is control. You like things done your way, and you have high expectations for both yourself and others. When things don't meet your standards, it can be frustrating. But learning to trust others, delegate tasks, and allow room for imperfection can help you avoid burnout and build stronger, more effective teams. Another challenge for you is that you may feel responsible for everything around you. This sense of responsibility can sometimes lead you to take on too much because you feel like no one else can do it as well as you. But remember, leadership isn't just about doing everything yourself, it's about empowering others and allowing them to step up. The pressure of high expectations. Your ambition and drive push you to be the best, but they also lead you to set very high expectations, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. This can create tension, especially when those expectations aren't met. You may find yourself frustrated with others who don't move at your speed or can't match your intensity. Remember, patience isn't just about waiting, it's about understanding that not everyone operates the same way you do. Learning to embrace different working styles and perspectives will help you avoid frustration and build more collaborative relationships. Pride and perfectionism. As a leader, you are often right, and it's not easy for you to admit when you've made a mistake. Your pride can sometimes prevent you from accepting constructive criticism or acknowledging when things don't go as planned. However, true leaders grow by learning from their mistakes and being open to feedback. Embracing criticism and using it as a tool for improvement will only make you stronger as a leader. Relationships. When it comes to relationships, whether romantic or professional, you tend to take charge. You are assertive, confident, and know exactly what you want. In a romantic relationship, you value independence and strength in your partner. You want someone who can keep up with your energy and match your ambitions. You don't have time for games or mixed signals, you go after what you want with intensity and clarity. However, your need for control can sometimes create tension. You might find it hard to let your partner take the lead or to share responsibilities equally. The key to a healthy relationship with you is balance. Learning to let go of control, compromise, and share the leadership with your partner will help strengthen your bond. Career. In your career, you are built for leadership positions. You thrive in environments that require decision-making, authority, and strategic thinking. You're not the type to be just another employee, you were born to lead. Whether it's as a CEO, entrepreneur, team leader, or even in an industry where you can have a lasting impact. Your drive and ability to take charge make you an asset in high-pressure situations. Fields like business, politics, sports, or anything involving leadership and vision are ideal for you. You excel when you can move quickly and make decisions that influence others. Your ambition isn't just about personal success, it's about creating lasting change and building something meaningful. Challenges in the workplace. However, your leadership style can sometimes make it difficult to delegate. You might feel like you have to do everything yourself because others can't match your standards. Learning to trust your team and share responsibilities will not only make you a more effective leader but also prevent burnout. Also, your impatience with slow progress or lack of initiative in others can sometimes lead to frustration. Cultivating patience and understanding that success takes time will help you manage these challenges more effectively. Summary of Part 2. The natural leader Aries is a strategic and calculated force. Unlike the impulsive pure Aries, this type leads with purpose and foresight. You thrive in leadership roles, where your ambition, charisma, and decisiveness help you inspire and command respect. However, challenges such as control issues, perfectionism, and impatience can sometimes create tension in your relationships and work life. Learning to trust others, embrace feedback, and manage your expectations will make you an even more effective and balanced leader. Part 3, The Charismatic Adventurer Aries, March the 31st to April the 4th. Living for the thrill. Now, let's talk about the charismatic adventurer, Aries, born between March 31st and April 4th. This group is known for their restless spirit, their insatiable thirst for adventure, and an inherent ability to draw people in with their natural charisma. If you're one of these Aries, you don't just move through life, you chase it, you experience it, and you demand excitement in everything you do. While other Aries types may focus on competition or strategy, you focus on embracing every challenge that comes your way with boundless enthusiasm. What sets you apart is that your energy is not only bold and aggressive like other Aries types, but it's also warm, confident, and incredibly engaging. You are ruled by both Mars and the Sun, which means your energy is a mix of determination and positivity. You have a way of making everything you do feel larger than life. Life, for you, is a grand adventure, and you're always seeking the next thrill. Personal story. Have you ever been the one to suggest a spontaneous trip or an activity that others might consider too daring? You're the one who pushes your friends to take risks, whether it's a last-minute road trip or trying something completely new. You turn ordinary moments into extraordinary memories. Your ability to get people excited and involved is part of your magic. People gravitate toward your infectious enthusiasm and adventurous spirit. Life lesson. While your adventurous nature is one of your greatest strengths, it can also be your downfall if you don't balance it with self-care and reflection. Your constant need for novelty and excitement can lead to burnout if you're always on the move. It's important for you to learn how to take a step back and rest. Your energy is boundless, but even the most energetic souls need to recharge. You have a remarkable ability to stay in the moment and make things fun, but you also need to understand the importance of slowing down when necessary. The key challenge for you is learning to balance your excitement with reflection and rest. Fearlessness and spontaneity. One of your biggest strengths is your fearlessness. You're never afraid of the unknown, in fact, you run toward it. Life's uncertainties don't intimidate you, instead, they fuel your curiosity and desire for exploration. While other Aries types may hesitate, carefully calculating their risks, you charge ahead, trusting that you will figure things out along the way. This is what makes you such an exciting person to be around. You bring an infectious energy wherever you go, and people are naturally drawn to your enthusiasm. Your fearlessness extends beyond physical adventures. Whether it's jumping into a new job, taking on an unfamiliar project, or starting a new relationship, you dive in with the same boldness. There's no hesitation, no second guessing, just action. This confidence is contagious, and you inspire others to take risks and try new things as well. But this enthusiasm for adventure can sometimes make you restless and prone to jumping from one thing to another without finishing what you started. Personal story. There was a time when I decided to take on a new challenge, starting a completely new business venture that required skills I hadn't developed yet. I dove into it headfirst, trusting that my adaptability and energy would carry me through. While it wasn't easy, I succeeded because I took the leap, driven by the same passion for the unknown that defines you. Life lesson. One of the challenges for you is that this fearless attitude sometimes leads to rushing in without considering the full consequences. You're often so focused on what's next that you might overlook the importance of building a solid foundation first. While your ability to take risks is admirable, Learning to stop and think before you act can save you from unnecessary mistakes. Not everything needs to be an immediate adventure. Relationships. In relationships, whether romantic or platonic, you are just as passionate and spontaneous. You're the type of person who falls in love hard and fast. Your intensity and excitement are what make you so captivating. And you don't have time for dull, predictable connections. You need a partner who is just as adventurous, fun-loving, and independent as you are. Someone who can keep up with your fast-paced lifestyle and who isn't afraid to join you in your spontaneous escapades. However, your need for freedom and excitement can sometimes create challenges. You may get bored in relationships if things start to feel too routine or predictable. The key for you is finding someone who matches your energy and shares your passion for living life to the fullest. But you also need to ensure that you aren't always chasing the next thrill and are willing to invest in creating deeper connections when necessary. Career. Your career path is best suited for environments that are dynamic, fast-paced, and ever-changing. You're not built for mundane office jobs or routine work. You need variety and excitement. Whether it's in entertainment, travel, sales, or entrepreneurship, you thrive in industries where you're constantly moving, meeting new people, and taking on new challenges. Jobs that require creativity, flexibility, and constant evolution are perfect for you. You're not afraid to take risks in your career, and you often find success by trusting your instincts. Your ability to stay flexible and adapt to new situations makes you an ideal candidate for positions that require high energy and quick thinking. However, the challenge lies in the fact that you don't always stick with one thing long enough to build long-term success. You may find yourself constantly moving from one idea to another, never staying in one place long enough to see a project through. Burnout and balance. One thing you need to watch out for is burnout. You are constantly on the go, always seeking the next challenge. But this lifestyle can be draining, and even the most energetic Aries needs to rest. Learning how to pace yourself and take breaks when needed will help you avoid burning out. Summary of Part 3. The charismatic adventurer Aries is the epitome of living in the moment, chasing excitement, and embracing spontaneity. Your fearlessness and energy make you a magnetic force, drawing people into your adventures. However, your restlessness and tendency to rush headfirst into situations without full reflection can lead to challenges. The key for you is learning to balance your adventurous spirit with moments of reflection and rest, and knowing when to slow down. Part 4, The Impatient Strategist Aries, April the 5th to April the 9th. Precision and speed. Let's now turn our attention to the impatient strategist, Aries born between April 5th and April 9th. If you fall into this category, you are not just an Aries with fiery passion and boldness, you are an Aries with precision and strategic thinking. You are the type of person who thinks fast, calculates your moves, and executes them with speed. Unlike other Aries types who may rush into situations impulsively, you like to assess the risks before charging ahead, though you still demand immediate action. Your Aries energy is sharp and focused, giving you the ability to make fast decisions without hesitating. The moment you identify an opportunity, you go for it with full force. You are naturally gifted at seeing the bigger picture while also paying attention to the details. Your mind is always working, always scanning for the next big move. But, as much as you are a strategic thinker, you can be impatient with the slow pace of others or processes that don't move quickly enough for your liking. Personal story. I remember a time when I had to make a quick decision at work. I didn't have all the information at hand, but I instinctively knew what needed to be done. I trusted my gut and acted decisively. It wasn't about being reckless, it was about using my intuition and analyzing the situation quickly. And it worked. That's the power of the impatient strategist, decisiveness and the ability to move fast, even when the stakes are high. Life lesson. While your ability to think and act quickly is a tremendous strength, it can also lead to stress if you don't manage it properly. Your impatience can cause frustration, especially when others can't keep up with your fast pace. You may find yourself getting irritated with slow decision-making processes or when others take longer to understand your vision. Learning how to manage this impatience and allowing others to catch up can help you avoid unnecessary tension and build stronger, more cohesive teams. Intelligence and quick decision-making. As an impatient strategist, one of your key strengths is your intelligence. You're quick-witted, sharp, and always thinking ahead. You are able to analyze situations and make informed decisions in a split second. Your ability to connect the dots and make things happen quickly is one of your greatest assets. However, because your mind is always moving at such a fast pace, you may find it difficult to slow down and simply enjoy the process. This constant state of readiness can lead to overthinking or feeling mentally drained. The challenge for you is learning when to take a step back and allow things to unfold without feeling the need to control every detail. Personal story. One example of this impatience was when I worked on a project where everything was moving too slowly for my liking. I took it upon myself to push through all the decisions, ignoring the input from others. Although the outcome was successful, I quickly realized that I had alienated some colleagues in the process. I learned that sometimes, slowing down and being more collaborative could have made the journey smoother for everyone involved. Life lesson. The lesson here is about balance. You are a master at managing high-pressure situations, but the real strength lies in knowing when to let go of the need for immediate results. Learning to trust others and allow some time for reflection before diving into action will help you achieve even greater success without burning yourself out. Relationships. When it comes to relationships, whether romantic or platonic, you bring the same intensity and quick thinking that you apply to everything else. You don't waste time on trivialities, and you don't beat around the bush. You know exactly what you want, and you go after it with all your energy. However, this can sometimes create friction. Your impatience with delays can carry over into your relationships, where you might expect immediate responses and quick action from your partner. If they don't meet your expectations, you might grow frustrated. Learning to manage these expectations and giving space for your partner to act at their own pace is key. On the flip side, when you meet someone who matches your fast-paced lifestyle and enjoys the thrill of spontaneity, you form a powerful connection. You thrive in relationships that are dynamic, where there is constant growth and excitement. However, you do need to ensure that you're not always pushing for the next big thing and forgetting the importance of emotional depth and connection. Career. In your career, you excel in fast-paced, high-stakes environments. You are built for industries that require quick thinking, sharp decision-making, and a constant need to stay ahead of the competition. Whether it's in business, technology, law, or any field where intelligence and speed are valued, you thrive in situations that challenge you to move fast and adapt quickly. However, this need for immediate results can sometimes be at odds with careers that require long-term planning or steady progress. You may struggle in environments that are slow-moving or where there's a lot of red tape. Your impatience for progress can make these situations feel suffocating. Finding a career that balances your need for quick results with opportunities for strategic growth will ensure that you stay fulfilled. Overthinking and mental burnout. One of the challenges you face is overthinking. Because you are always scanning for the next move, it's easy for you to get mentally exhausted. This constant state of mental activity can lead to burnout if you don't learn how to step back and rest. You can get so caught up in making the next big decision that you forget to recharge. Another challenge is mental fatigue, which can affect your productivity and decision-making abilities. Learning to manage your energy and take mental breaks will help you avoid feeling overwhelmed. While it's great to stay sharp, it's also important to give your mind time to process and refresh. Summary of Part 4. The impatient strategist Aries is an Aries who thrives on intelligence, quick decision-making, and constant forward momentum. You have a sharp mind and a knack for seeing opportunities quickly, but your impatience and drive for immediate results can sometimes create tension. Your challenge is learning to slow down, trust others, and give yourself the time you need to make thoughtful decisions. Balancing speed with patience will help you avoid burnout and achieve even greater success in your career and personal life. Call to action. Do you identify with the impatient strategist Aries traits? How do you manage your impatience and quick decision-making in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Path to Buddhist Wisdom for more astrology insights. Stay tuned for Part 5, where we will explore the visionary rebel Aries. Part 5, The Visionary Rebel Aries, April the 10th to April the 14th. Challenging the status quo. Now, we come to the visionary rebel, Aries, born between April 10th and April 14th. If you were born during this period, you are not just any Aries, you are a true trailblazer. Someone who refuses to follow the rules and is always looking to break free from limitations. You are driven by innovation, creativity, and an insatiable desire to challenge the status quo. While other Aries types may focus on immediate action or building something lasting, you focus on transformation. You see the world not for what it is, but for what it could be. You are ruled by Mars, with a strong influence from Jupiter, the planet of expansion, wisdom, and limitless possibilities. This combination gives you a unique ability to think big, to see the potential in ideas that others may dismiss, and to take bold risks that few are brave enough to take. Your mind is constantly working, imagining new possibilities, and figuring out how to make them a reality. You are not afraid to go against the grain, and you often lead movements or ideas that change the world around you. Personal story. I've met a few people born under this Aries type, and they are the ones who disrupt industries. They come up with ideas that, at first, seem impossible but later change the way we think. One of them started a tech company by taking risks that no one else would take. And today, their product is an essential tool in many industries. That's the power of a visionary rebel. You see what others can't and turn it into something groundbreaking. Life lesson. While your ability to challenge the norm is your greatest strength, it can also be your downfall if not managed properly. Your rebellious nature may cause you to clash with authority or traditional systems, and this can lead to frustration, misunderstandings, or even isolation. The challenge for you is to learn how to balance your desire to disrupt with a sense of diplomacy. Your ideas are important, but presenting them in a way that others can understand and embrace will allow you to make a bigger impact. Innovation and rebellion. One of the most fascinating things about you is your ability to innovate. You don't just accept things the way they are, you challenge them. Whether it's technology, art, or social systems, you have a unique perspective that allows you to see possibilities where others see obstacles. You are the type of person who would rather create something new than follow a pre-established path. However, This desire to innovate can sometimes put you in conflict with those around you. You may find yourself at odds with people who prefer the traditional way of doing things, or who are resistant to change. But that's okay, because you are not here to fit in, you are here to create, to innovate, and to push the boundaries of what's possible. Personal story. I once worked with someone who was a visionary rebel Aries. She completely transformed the way our team approached projects. Where others would follow conventional methods, she brought new ideas that felt risky at first but ended up leading to huge successes. She challenged everyone around her to think outside the box, and it made all the difference. Her ability to disrupt the norm, even when it made others uncomfortable, was what made her such a strong leader. Life lesson. While challenging the norm is important, learning to find common ground with others is key. Not everyone is ready to embrace your ideas, and that's okay. You don't need to force people to understand your vision. Instead, allow them to see how your ideas can benefit them, and this will create more support for the changes you want to make. Relationships. In relationships, you bring the same energy that you bring to your work and personal life: intensity, passion, and independence. You are fiercely loyal to those who share your vision and your values, but you won't tolerate anyone trying to hold you back. You need a partner who is just as driven and rebellious as you are. Someone who will support your ambitions and stand by you as you chase your dreams. However, your desire for freedom and your refusal to follow the rules can sometimes create tension. You may find it difficult to stay in relationships that feel too restrictive or limiting. You need a partner who can keep up with your fast-paced, ever-evolving life, and who understands that your rebellious nature is part of who you are. The key for you is finding someone who challenges you, supports you, and doesn't try to change who you are. Career. Your career path is best suited for industries that thrive on innovation and creativity. Whether it's entrepreneurship, technology, art, or social activism, you are not meant to work in a traditional 9-to-5 job. You need freedom, flexibility, and the ability to express your creativity without constraints. You are here to change the world, and you won't stop until you've made an impact. Fields that allow you to break boundaries and reshape industries are perfect for you. Whether it's in the tech world, entertainment, or social justice, your ideas will shine. However, your challenge lies in the fact that not everyone is ready for the changes you want to make. You may face resistance or skepticism, but learning how to handle that opposition with patience and diplomacy will help you move forward. Frustration with limitations. One of the biggest struggles you face is your frustration with limitations. You hate being told no or being boxed in by rules. You feel suffocated by traditional systems and structures, which can lead to impatience and conflict. However, true innovation often requires patience. Not everything will change overnight, and sometimes you need to work within existing systems before you can transform them. The challenge for you is to learn how to play the game while also working to change it. Personal story. I once worked with an Aries who was constantly fighting against the system. While she had brilliant ideas and an undeniable drive, her refusal to follow any rules made it difficult for her to succeed. Eventually, she learned that by understanding the system and then subtly challenging it, she could create the change she wanted. Summary of Part 5. The visionary rebel Aries is driven by creativity, innovation, and a desire to change the world. Your rebellious nature makes you a force to be reckoned with, but it also comes with challenges, especially when it comes to working with others and handling opposition. The key to your success is balancing your need for change with patience and diplomacy. You are here to disrupt, innovate, and make a lasting impact. But learning to collaborate and present your ideas in ways that others can understand will help you achieve your vision. Call to action. Do you see yourself as the visionary rebel Aries? Do you challenge the status quo and dream of making a lasting impact? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Path to Buddhist Wisdom for more astrology insights, where we will explore the reflective Aries and how their boldness and wisdom create balance in their lives.